Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. All right, so just did a trailer trilogy games edition, and I forgot one of them, so should actually been a quadrilogy. But so I'll include this amongst, like I said in that video. I am way behind on a ton of videos that have come out over the last couple weeks. So I'm going to do a trailer trove of like about half of those, which is still a heck of a lot. So first, we're going to start off with Vought Rising. As The Boys has recently ended, not too long ago. I love The Boys. Can't wait for. I can't remember if we are getting a Gen V season 3 or not. As we saw, the characters from Gen V during the last season of The Boys. But we have Vought Rising, which is a prequel to The Boys and Gen V. That, if I remember right, it's basically about the first batch of superheroes, including Soldier Boy from The Boys. So let's go ahead and take a look at Vought Rising. 1950s New York City.
Maybe I could help.
Yep, Soldier Boy.
I want to fight for the flag. I want to be a hero.
All we hear church people say, we are in this holy way.
God blessed us with these extraordinary heroes.
There are strange things happening every day. Every day.
There is a brighter future. All we need to do is take it.
All right, Stormfront. I forgot what her old name was, but okay. Yep, that's all we needed. Just a quick little something to, as they say, wet your whistle. I don't know whether this is going to be near the front of 2027 or near the back end, but either way, I am ready for it. So, oh, excuse me. The tiredness from work is already catching up, so hopefully I'm not going to be struggling during this. All right. So, next on our card is we have a new trailer for the end of Oak Street, which can't remember when. Oh yeah, August 14th. Okay. So from what we got in the first teaser, it kind of looks like we have a section, this neighborhood, Oak Street, that was displaced and kind of put into a primordial, prehistoric, if you will, land of the lost, because we see dinosaurs type ish place. I don't know, but let's go ahead. Really? And take a look. Bring that size up. All right.
Did anybody else see that weird light last night?
What weird light?
The wind was
That
blowing
weird
all
light.
crazy. Starbuck was freaked out and barking.
Could have been lights from a helicopter.
Or a UFO. Aliens.
Shut up, Dad.
Which, of course, was my first thought when we see like this shot.
Water's not working.
Looks like the whole neighborhood's lost power.
The hell was that?
Yeah, dead vehicles.
We can't leave.
I think that our neighborhood, our house, our whole street has moved.
How the hell is that even possible?
Get out of there! Run!
What the hell's going on?
Get inside now!
I just heard a gunshot.
Yep.
I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
Gather supplies. Grab anything you can use as a weapon. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna survive.
Leave me alone.
God's not gonna let us die here.
Greg, you only go to church at Christmas and now you're telling the kids God's looking out for us?
What about the people who are out there getting eaten?
I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
Okay, August 14th. That looks like that's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, anytime you throw dinosaurs into something, there's the hope and expectation of fun. Though obviously with Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, I kind of got like, worn out on it as, the quality has been like, And again, I hadn't seen. Okay, I can't remember what was the third one in the last trilogy. Was it Dominion? And then the new one was it Rebirth. I just heard it was terrible. Again, as much as I love like Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, I just had no interest at all in seeing it. I mean, I'll watch it at some point because they're all on streaming now. But yeah, but this looks fun. This looks fun. So, alrighty. So next up we have okay, so The Social Reckoning, which is an odd one. Basically a sequel to The Social Network, the movie about forming a Facebook that starred Andrew Garfield and why am I forgetting his Jesse Eisenberg. But yeah, so we have a sequel, quote unquote, that obviously is looking at further down the line after Facebook came about, I believe. So let's go ahead and take a look.
And before I go on, I want to make something clear.
Okay.
I have a hunch you're not a fan of Facebook. But I am. I am here to help Facebook, not hurt it, okay?
You sent me a message. What would you like to talk about?
The chairman gavels the session to order. You'll read your opening statement, which we'll skip past for now. That's a separate session. And we'll move to witness questioning.
Spell your name and state your current occupation for the record.
MARKZUCKERBERG.
And your occupation?
I'm a professional defendant.
I ran classifiers on political groups where 30% of content hits multiple risk factors.
Hang on, I don't understand what you're saying.
Aren't you a tech reporter?
Ish.
Ish?
These guys are counting on the next round of congressional testimony to make you likable, Mark. I'm happy to lend a hand, but I think you're doomed.
This company and that guy are playing an unprecedented role in our lives.
The fire hose of bad information you are injecting into the air supply is becoming jet-powered.
I'm a free speech absolutist. I'm not the one who's lying, and I'm not stopping them from seeing someone who is.
Anxiety, depression of teenage girls got worse as a result of time spent on the platform.
Senior leadership knows and is doing nothing.
I know there are easier enemies to make.
The Mafia would be an easier enemy to make.
So what would you need?
To stand up the story, the internal documents.
This is a material violation of my NDA.
We're twice as big as the biggest country on Earth. We're not frightened of Congress. We're post-government around here.
Please, please, let me quote that.
We have 102 hours to get everything.
She's going to get sued into small pieces.
I don't want to be made an example of by a guy with unlimited resources.
Harm, I promise you, is imminent. Enough!
People around here understand that when I say no, that's the end of the debate. I'm not 2 years out of a dorm room anymore, Charlie. Look around.
I don't know what the girl thinks she's doing.
She's disrupting.
Okay. So we're dealing with the issues as, as there's been, the controversies of social media for a while, and of course now all the more with AI being a big thing, of the harmful effects that social media can have on individuals, especially children, especially girls. So it's good to see that that's one of the things that this is tackling, and obviously there were the hearings and whatnot. So yeah, I enjoyed The Social Network, and I am interested to see this. I mean, of course, they made the move from Jesse Eisenberg to, I'm not sure what the actor who's playing Mark Zuckerberg now is, but again, it looks good. Written by, it's that same person. I can't remember if that was Aaron Sorkin or not. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing what The Social Reckoning holds. All right. So next on the agenda, the one thing that I forgot from my game trailer trilogy, which should have been a quadrilogy, and that would be a remake for Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, a game which I love. The last Zelda game that I played, I never beat it, was Majora's Mask, which was kind of like the sequel to Ocarina of Time. But I love Ocarina of Time. And, again, that's the last Zelda I played in 64. I haven't had a Nintendo console since the N64. But, I mean, something like this might get me good thinking. But again, will it happen? Probably not. Because, again, I barely use my consoles that I have now. But my brother and my nephew have a Switch and Switch 2. So, who knows? But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the trailer for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake.
Long ago.
There we go. Hyrule.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forests,
I love hearing the music.
The Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion.
Navi.
They lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Hey! Okay, Triforce. Oh, okay, so it's this year. All right, so just a little announcement of it. That's all we get. I wanted to at least a little bit more, but I mean, if it's coming out this year, it can't be too long before we get an actual trailer. I mean, 2026 is almost half over now, so I mean, even if it's Christmas, I would think in the next month or two we should get at least our first teaser of it. So let's go ahead and see what's next. All right. So, next on the agenda, we have the final trailer for Supergirl. There have been a lot of trailers, commercials, so I've avoided a good number of them other than the main ones. So, this is the final one as it comes out next month. So, let us take a look at the final trailer for Supergirl. Oops.
Here's the thing. My cousin and I have very different ideas about what it means to be a hero. He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
The brigands brought destruction to every corner of the universe. The galaxy must be defended.
You cannot give up on me.
Now it's a party.
Oh, that might be a problem.
I know it's pretty colorful, but that's just so everyone knows we're good.
I'm going to tell you something. Only one of you is going to make it out alive.
Okay, nice shot.
We haven't been formally introduced.
Oh, okay. No, it's the end of this month, so that's right. And yeah, not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend. Because yeah, I think is Disclosure Day this weekend. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so I've been thinking about Supergirl more and more. Again, because I'm not going to say oversaturation, but of course their promotion game has been strong. A lot of clips and stuff. So, like I said, I generally, other than the main trailers, try to avoid those. And obviously, again, because I know the source material, this is the Woman of Tomorrow comic, which I haven't read, but is really a little dark, and obviously you can kind of see that in this. Because again, we had Superman that was very bright and of course comic-y, quote unquote, if you will. So this obviously is a shift, to a darker thing, obviously, because Crypto's poison. I mean, again, they are both the last survivors of Krypton, but especially Kara, Argo City, all that happened, seeing that loss. Of course, she has more of a trauma as opposed to Kal-El, who was sent away as a baby, so he doesn't even remember Krypton. All he knows of Krypton is what he's learned from from Jor-El and Lara, and the and the memories, the holograms, and whatnot. So obviously, two very different things, and of course, you can see why Kara is so cynical, as she say again. He sees the best in everyone. I see the truth. So yeah, this obviously is going to be a very different take than Superman. And I'm here for it. And of course, again, we got Jason Momoa as Lobo, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm guessing I'll be, unless something comes up, be seeing that in a couple weeks. All right, so let's see, what do we got next here? All right. So next we have the official trailer, the new trailer for the Dog Stars, which I saw the teaser and I was like, okay, this is interesting. A post, kind of a post-apocalyptic zombies. It looks like, or monstrous creatures type of movie, which also stars Margaret Qualley from The Substance, opposite Demi Moore, playing the opposite side of that character. So let's go ahead and check out this video. Okay, that is not good.
Hello?
So what'd you do before the world ended?
I was kissing my wife, playing with my dog, wondering every day how I got so lucky.
The world it was
That's right, Josh Brolin.
doesn't exist. It's just us trying to hold on to what was. But out there, it's kill or be killed.
Drink up.
Oh, okay. From Ridley Scott. I forgot about that.
There's a new bunch in town. They're going after everything that's left.
What do you expect to find?
Something better than this.
The dream.
Shoot the roof!
Okay. Okay, so I realize now I'm mistaken. I mean, it is, an end of the world post apocalyptic thing, but whereas I thought those were maybe some type of zombie creatures or anything, no, they're just people. And that is the thing ultimately, in most, post apocalypse, post pandemic, post whatever you will, things, be it The Last of Us, be it The Walking Dead, etc., etc. I mean, the monsters or whatever the creatures are, that's bad enough. You got to contend with them. But the real issues, the worst villains, the worst enemies, most of the time tend to be other people. you know, Again, as you know, everyone's trying to survive. Unfortunately, that brings out the worst in people. I mean, I'm one of those people. I like to, or I try to think the best of people, and it bites me in the ass a lot of times, more often than not. Um, which again, kind of funny as one of the, just saw the, did the Supergirl trailer. And again, as he says, he sees the good in everyone. I try to see the good in everyone, but inevitably I end up getting bitten by the truth of the matter that people, unfortunately, are terrible and self-serving so much of the time that they will, spit on you as soon as whatever. And I mean, I hate even saying that cynically, sounding cynical, but I mean, that's just the way it seems a lot of the time. But again, I still hope for the goodness. But obviously, yeah, in a world like this, that's you have to watch yourself if you want to survive. So that's what it looks like. The world ended by whatever means it was, and you have, as I said, there's this new group of people, terrible people, who just don't care and will kill you, will take, whatever, probably kill, rape, yada, 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 whatever to get what they want. So that's always an interesting to see as far as post-apocalyptic movies, shows, or whatnot, the human element of it. All right. So, all right. All right. Next, we have the final trailer for, excuse me, y'all, for a movie. As I, when I watched the teaser and first trailer, again, I like the animated movie, which again is not that old. So I'm kind of like, why are we making this? Other than, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as he was Maui in the animated, and, he's playing him live action. So we have the final trailer for live action Moana. Let's take a look. Which, as I will add, as I've said before, some of the, again, I love Disney music in general, but two of my favorite songs are from this movie. It's not one of my favorite movies, but, I mean, it's not like terrible, but I mean, it's not one of my top tier Disney or Pixar movies, but it does have two of my favorite songs, You're Welcome and Shiny. So,
Moana, I want to know about you. Tell me about your hopes, your dreams.
Well, I guess I kind of jumped.
Time's up. I gotta bounce.
Maui. Shapeshifter. You stole the heart of Tefiti and cursed the whole world. If you restore the heart, you'd be everyone's hero.
Maui, you're so amazing. Look at the definition, this girl's.
It's true, I do have beautiful hair.
What can I say except you're welcome? I'm sailing away, away, you're welcome.
This mission has no chance. We gotta go through a whole ocean of bad.
We can do this.
Maui's not spelled with a we, it's spelled with an I.
No, you get it!
Good job, me. And she's back. Sometimes in life, you're the hero, and sometimes you're the bait.
Wait, what?
What are you doing in the realm of monsters? Pick an eye, babe. I can't concentrate on what I'm saying if you... Yeah, just pick one.
an eye.
Hey, crab cake! I'm back.
Ocean chose us for a reason.
We tell the stories of our
no escape. Oh, there is one escape.
Okay. So, excuse me. I, again, will I be going to see this? Most likely. Am I ultra excited to see it? Honestly, no. I mean, again, why this is being made now, I don't know. Like I said, if it had been another 5 years, maybe. I mean, Moana 2 came out last year, which again, I haven't seen yet because I heard terrible. I mean, not. I mean, nowhere near what Moana one was. And again, like I said, I like Moana, but it's not one of my favorites to begin with. So, anyways, I mean, it looks great. I mean, it looks great. you know. And like I said, I mean, of course we got a little bit of what can I say except you're welcome. They didn't give us any of a shiny, but again, you see the crab and all that. So, I'm there for that. I mean, how far I'll go, you're welcome, shiny. I'm there for that. And again, it does look beautiful. It looks great. I just, again, Moana hasn't been out. It hasn't been that long. It's less than a decade. It's been out. So, yeah, I just, and actually, and I'm curious. Let me look at that. I forgot when did Moana come out? Moana release date. Okay, 2006. Okay, so it's been just at a decade now. And then, like I said, but we just got Moana 2 last year. So it's just kind of like, or excuse me, 2 years ago, 2024. So, geez, the time's going by. So, again, okay, yes, the original Moana is a decade old, but we just got the sequel 2 years ago. So it's just like, eh. Anyways, that being said, oh, Lord. Okay, what do we got left in this one? And, I know I'm throwing a bunch of things at y'all. Okay. Once Upon a Time in Harlem. I have no idea what this is. It is a neon movie. So, we shall take a look in just a second because there was a freaking commercial. So, all right. And here we go. So this is more documentary-ish in the way that it's filmed, but obviously the gathering with William
Being here with all these intelligences, I'm afraid to open my mouth.
Okay.
Wait a minute, listen, Jane.
Could I say something?
It was a beautiful thing to expound your literary ideas. You know,
Okay.
that to be very important to you when they're yours.
Okay, so it's
This
kind of
idea
a
that the
documentary.
Harlem Renaissance was just a flash in the pan is false.
The art comes out of a community, and it comes out of audaciousness.
And we ought to see the relevance to our present struggle.
This was a historical moment, believe me when I tell you.
We must not forget, the Renaissance will never end. Got it?
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not much I can say about that, but I guess obviously there's, William Greaves collected a bunch of, I mean, unless he filmed it in a way that looks like it's old footage, but I think it looks like it genuinely is just footage from this period of time. as you say, it's like a series of, conversations, discussions by the intellects who lived in Harlem at the time. So, hey, yeah, I'm for it. Again, I mean, is it one that I'd be rushing to the theater to see? Well, to begin with, it's probably going to be limited type thing, anyways. But would it be one I'd be rushing to see? I don't know about that, but definitely something I'd be interested in seeing. Once it's on streaming. But if there was nothing out at that time, who knows? So yeah, hold on. Let me read the log line of it. See what it says. Okay, a decade after his death, genre-defying filmmaker William Greaves has one last trick up his sleeve, which he considered the most important event he ever captured. Okay, a 1972 party he engineered in the living with the living luminaries of the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, so this is something the director made. Okay, so many of the extraordinary group, many who hadn't seen each other in 50 years. From okay, wow, that's again that this sounds very interesting. So okay, yeah, I'm here for that. Alrighty.
Welcome
And
back to
the last one for this trailer trove. Sorry, I know it has been a lot. Um, will be a new trailer for the Cat in the Hat, which again looks like it's going to be fun. So let's take a look.
Welcome back to the Institution of Imagination and Inspiration, LLC. Jerry from HR. Bring Cat in the Hat to the boss's office right away.
Wow, okay, a meeting with my boss and my HR representative? How fun!
Cat in the Hat. Every one of your assignments is a disaster.
Nailed it.
We're giving you one last chance, or you lose your stripes.
Without my hat, I'm just a...
You guys,
Tweety.
here. I'm never gonna fit in here like I did at home.
I know this is hard, but this is home now.
Let's see what we can do. It's me! Yeah! I'm the Cat in the Hat!
Danger! Call the cops.
No, wait.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, yeah, that is you.
Let's get it started, all right? With clients today, you have to do more to impress them.
Why, hello.
Look at this mess.
Don't worry. With this go-backer, we can make all the mess that we want. And then we just go back and undo it.
Whoa. That means we can go back to before we moved.
No, it's dangerous. Oh, no, I'm gonna get fired.
What?
Help me find the go-backer, and I'll help you go back and undo your move.
Deal. Where are we?
Boy.
It's a world made up entirely of your memories.
My old school!
Mind-blowing. Wow, that was loud. I'm sorry. I forgot I had a bomb in my hat.
Behold some of the most unexplored mysteries of the universe.
We're never gonna get home.
I know change isn't easy, but this is a chance to make new memories.
Follow me!
If we don't find the go-backer, the universe will be destroyed forever.
Ooh, so dramatic.
The Cat in the Hat must be so scared.
I am so scared.
Can we wrap this up?
Hold on, I want to see what happens to Carmela.
I will always be with you, Carmela. The baby is yours.
Okay.
Wait, I know who to ask if we want to find the go-backer.
The thing.
What?
Huh?
I think this is their language.
Try telling them to be quiet. That's actually offensive.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that just looks like fun, and obviously, I mean, there's a story they're giving us here. These kids, with their mom, they've moved for whatever. I'm assuming probably like work opportunity or something like that or whatever. Yearn to go back. Of course, the cat shows up, which always means trouble. Um, and there's the promise of being able to undo everything to go back to what they want, and then they lose the the go backer as they called it. But it looks beautiful. The animation, it looks like it's fun. It looks like, of course, there's going to be, of course, the heartwarming message that you know lesson that will be learned through all of this. So yeah, I'm again, I was interested. Um, or as they said in Django, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Um, yeah, it just looks like fun. So I'll be probably one of those weird, older guys, single guys in the theater watching the Cat in the Hat because it does look like fun. So anyway, that is a wrap for this trailer trove. Thank you for bearing with me. As always, feel free to share, subscribe, hopefully give me a like if you like my content. Those of you who have subscribed and have stuck with me, still watch these, I appreciate it so much. You do not understand. Hit the notification button if you haven't. Of course, if you feel so inclined, leave a comment regarding one of these trailers that we have looked at. Your thoughts on how it looks. Are you excited to see it? Not really, or whatever. Yeah, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace.